Hey guys, it's Fulton Cards here, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York. And today I am going to open up one of these blaster boxes of the Flair Ultra from 2014-15. You see the price in the top left there, and it says $19.99. In reality, you can get them for $5. Now, the reason you get them for $5 is the fact that if they do happen to have redemptions, they are no longer redeemable, as I've said when opening these boxes before. The odds, there are the odds. We're looking for the gold medallion parallels. Those are 1 in 4. In the hobby boxes, they are more like every single pack. And the rookie redemptions are 1 in 72. The rookie redemption gold medallion are 1 in 384, I believe it says. Then there's some other inserts like the buckets, which are helmets, and some other things. And I believe there's also sort of, what are they? Gong show grinders. I've seen those before. You can get a fresh ink signature, but probably not in this box. The likelihood is what, 1 of 2,400? In the hobby box, it's more like 1 in 120, so it's actually a possibility. So these are probably just base, and maybe with a couple of gold medallions. I believe, what other, there are also platinum medallions, which are, I think, numbered to 25. Those are super, super, super rare too as well. But for $5, you can't really go wrong. Particularly if you're set building, and that's what these are for. They're for set building. So I bought a couple of these. You can get them literally for $22. You can get like 5 of these if you order from thecardworld.com or one of those places. So here it is. It's sort of a flimsy box. And what does it say in terms of? I believe it's 7 packs or something to that nature. There it is. 7 packs plus 1 bonus pack. So it's probably some base and maybe a couple of gold medallions. And if you're lucky, you hit something, but that is unlikely. So flimsy blaster box, and then we should get 7 plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's your bonus pack, is the 8th pack, and let's pop through these. What other? There's X bonus packs, I think, in the Ultra hobby box, but probably not in these. So here we go with our base cards: Eric Johnson, Tyler Ennis, Patrice Bergeron, Patrick Kane, and Craig Anderson, all base. And so let's see whether we are able to hit a little something, something. If you notice in the background when I sort of opened up this this broadcast, that's the Leon Draisaitl rookie redemption, and behind him is actually a gold medallion of Sammy Reinhart. So those are the types of things you would get if you do your redemption. But we cannot redeem them because the redemption period has ended. Because our cards are from 2014-15. Presently we are in 2018. So these appear to be all base. It's going to be difficult to tell actually the gold medallions just because it's dark in here. This is the evening after the long workday in New York City. Patrick Marleau, and this is Pavlik. This is a gold medallion of Pavlik. You can tell it's a gold medallion because it says gold medallion. You can see the gold tint as well as the inscription of gold medallion. So we did get 1 gold medallion. Going through these base really quickly one more time, I'm just making sure there is no inscription. And here's Marty St. Louis and Toivu Teravainen. Okay, continuing on. Likely to get a couple of gold medallions. I saw a break by Black Sheep a while back, Black Sheep 217, and I think he essentially got nothing. He got like 1 gold medallion in his entire blaster. In other words, it is not worthwhile to buy the Flair Ultras blaster for the initial $20. That's just crazy talk. In fact, I think for most cards, people who are patient will get the prices to dip unless it's a year with some really, really hot rookies that are still redeemable. In that particular case, prices can go up over time. So the 2005-06 season, which had Crosby, or the 2007-08 season that had Kane, Taves, and Price, the prices might not dip as much. Certainly true of 2015 and 16. We do have an insert here, so we'll check that out. So here's Palmanville, and let's see what this is. Oh, I think I got a pretty cool card. We'll look that up in a bit, and we'll save it for last, just to keep a little bit of suspense on the suspense tip. But yeah, so like, you know, McDavid's rookie year and Austin Matthews' rookie year, there's no guarantees that prices dip. But certainly after the redemption period, and if those cards happen to be solely redemptions, then the prices would dip, because otherwise, I mean, you're buying a box without an opportunity to actually get the cards that are most valuable. There's Phil Kessel. It's actually a pretty nice photo of Phil Kessel. It's sort of whited out. And all base. So thus far we got one gold medallion, and we got one insert, which we will check in a minute, and I might have to look it up to understand specifically what it is. Jan Franzen, Antti Ranta. So here is Antti Ranta. Back when he was with Chicago, he went through Chicago, then he went through the Rangers, and now he is with Arizona. And he's actually a really good goalie as far as backups go. So there's your gold medallion back. So we got Antti Ranta, so that's nice. So we hit 2 gold medallions. Yeah, he's showing signs of being a solid number 1. We'll see how he develops in his career. But he had been a backup, certainly, in his first few stints with teams. But with Arizona, he'll get an actual opportunity. So we do have another insert here. We have something. Okay, well, let's see what it is. We have Seth Jones. We have Jay Bouwmeester. And then we have this thing. So let's see what we got. We got, cool. We got a road to the championship. And this is a conference finals. And it's of the Montreal Canadiens, and it's Lars Eller. So this is one of their special inserts. It's actually one of their nicer inserts. So it's a pretty good hit. I think the levels of these cards relate to how deep the team goes. So these are basically tickets. There's supposed to be like tickets or duplicates of tickets. And you can see that they're in relief a bit. So it's sort of indented. They're very thick cards. And it has sort of a metallic sheen to it. And to get Lars Eller as a Canadiens fan is always a good thing, because he holds sentimental value for me as a Montreal Canadiens fan. And I can look in the checklist and see what it is. As I said, the levels really relate to how deep the teams go in the playoffs. So if I can quickly look this up for you guys, RTCMCLE. Yeah, so these have the exact dates on them. I believe these are deemed round 1 or round 2. Série 3. Right, so that would be match 1. So that would be the round 3 one. And what's the exact date? And it's Saturday the 17th of May. So there you go. So it is a round 3 hit. And round 3 is 1 in 180 packs, as far as I know. And that is actually rare. I think it's probably even rarer than that, given the fact that it is, well, I lost my train of thought. This is what happens when you do these hits, these breaks after work. Yeah, I think it's even rare because it's in the retail box. So this is very lucky to get a round 3. As I said, it's 1 in 180 packs based on the hobby box odds. So it's probably even rarer than that because it's a conference finals, which by definition is round 3. So I was just double checking that. So that's nice. It's very nice to get this. It's very nice to get a Montreal Canadian. The other ones of the Habs that I could have potentially gotten were Gallagher, Price, Dustin Tokarski, because it was the year that Price got injured by Kreider, Pacioretty, Subban, Plekanec, or Vanek would have been, I guess, the other one. So that's really cool. And you notice, too, that it's the 17th of May, and the 17th of May, by definition, would be deeper in the playoffs. Okay, so let's look at our last hit in this hobby box, and it did look like a Patrick, and it's a, oh no, it isn't a Patrick, it's funny, I thought maybe it was a Patrick, it's a Varlamov, and it's actually a see-through card, die cut, which is really interesting. I've never seen this before. So it's a cool insert. It's a Premier Pad Men, and it's PP4, and I can just look this up as well to see what the Pad Men represent. Pad Men. Premier Pad Men checklist. So there's 30 cards, and these two are in the retail boxes. A blaster box are 1 in 216. So somehow I've gotten 2 very rare hits in my first blaster box. As I said, this is, I mean, to get this 1 out of 200 plus cards is really unusual when you only have 7 packs and I got 2 rare hits. So this was actually pretty decent. This is very decent. I got myself the Antti Ranta and the Andre Pavlik. And I'm, as a goaltender, I love goalies. I got this wonderful conference final ticket card, Road to the Championship, and then I got this rare die cut of Padman, and I got Varlamov. So that's it. I'm Fulton Cards, live and direct from a little place called Brooklyn, New York.